Good morning, family. Welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today's Sunday, January 11, 2009, and today we're reading Leviticus chapter 14, and we see here how they're going further with the plague of leprosy and how the priest is supposed to go through a specific procedure to cleanse one who might have been leprous. And the one thing I noticed in this chapter is that the priest didn't have to take any measures to really prevent himself from becoming leprous. He didn't have to put on any protective gear or clothing or anything like that, or make sure he's a certain distance away from one who might have been leprous. And it says even as they go into the land of Canaan, that there will be, there's a house that has the plague of leprosy, that the priest is supposed to send everyone out of the house so that they don't become unclean, but then he's supposed to go into the house. So that's one thing I noticed, that the priest actually was he was not susceptible really to becoming leprous. And I believe this was because there was this plague of leprosy was more of a spiritual thing that the person was going through while they even became leprous. And now, since the priest is not susceptible to catching that spiritual or that spirit of leprosy, as I was saying, and then I was thinking about some other things that we've learned even in school about different ailments in the body and how they're brought on from spiritual causes actually. And it actually now it's forcing me to do some own studying for myself and remember some of the things we learned, like it was about 2 years ago. And now I'm going to give myself some work. I'm going to put it on the blog myself, but I have to look those things up, because we did go over different ailments in the body and what is the underlying spiritual cause that brings on these ailments in the body. So that's what I'll do, and I will put it to the blog, and I'll add it to the blog. But as always, I encourage you to read the chapter through for yourself, and if you get any other things from it, or if you want to make a comment, you email us and we'll put it on the blog. But there's one of the ones I remember is about arthritis, and I believe that was anger that brings about arthritis. It says dries of the bones, which is what arthritis is. Now I have to double check all my studies from that, but I will definitely put them on the blog from my notes from a couple years ago, and you can see how different spiritual causes bring about different physical ailments in the body, and what parts of the body that they affect, whether it's something from fear will affect some part of your body, anger, anxiety, all these different things can affect the part of the body. Even jealousy, I remember, was one of them as well too. So that is my assignment for today. I'll put it onto the blog. Today or tomorrow, but one of these days I will put it on the blog. So keep checking the blog, and we will talk again tomorrow. We'll go into the next chapter. All right. Create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we'll talk tomorrow.